started August 7th. 2 days ago, I verified the sample collected from the biopsy. I have succeeded in extracting the virus and will begin cultivating it as a sample. Compared to the mononegralis, there are 24 similarities found, and...
Dad, hey, Dad! Sheesh!
Rose, give that back.
No, it's time for dinner!
Oh, is it? I didn't even notice. I'm sorry.
Sheesh, you never hear me when you're working. No more work for you until we're done eating.
Well, you got me. I accept my defeat. All right, let's go to the dining room. What's for dinner today?
Yeah, dinner!
Hey, don't run. You'll trip and hurt yourself. Dr. Kimishima, we've finished the analysis on that blood stain.
You mean the blood stain that was on the floor? Great. What were the results? Was that Rosalia's blood after all?
Actually, about that, it didn't match your DNA.
Then whose?
That blood was Albert Sartre's.
What? It's Albert's blood?
There's no mistake. I compared it with the DNA we examined before.
Then, does that mean Albert was also injured, like Rosalia?
I don't know about that, but considering that Rosalia had been shot...
Was he also shot?
Dr. Kimishima.
We don't know if that's the case yet. We can't know until we investigate this blood stain. It'd be best if I looked into it for more details. Another bullet casing here? I didn't see it among all these flowers. This may be an important clue.
Dr. Kimishima, the analysis results are in.
Good. Which analysis was this?
It's for the glass from the door at the entrance.
Huh, all right. Tell me what you've got.
Right. We've analyzed the broken glass. We can determine the direction the glass shattered in from the stress marks on the edges of the fracture.
Stress marks?
It refers to the marks left on the inner edges of a fracture line when the glass is broken. The direction of impact can be found by studying the stress marks on the fractures.
Is that so? And what did you find?
Well, the glass wasn't shattered from the outside. The blow that broke it came from inside.
Inside? So nobody shot into the room from outside then?
That appears to be the case. But one more thing about that glass. We weren't able to find any evidence like fingerprints or gunshot residue on it.
I see. So the glass was shattered from the inside out. Yes, it does look like those two can be put together. If a bullet was fired near where we found the shell casing, the question is which direction the bullet went. First, we should consider the number of times the gun was fired. Inside, the gun was fired
twice.
That's right. A total of 2 shots was fired inside. But there isn't a single bullet or bullet hole in this room. Other than the cases, the only other indication of the gun being fired indoors is... Indeed. The glass at the entrance was
I
shattered from
centrifuge in there
inside
spin
out.
something.
There is a possibility that a bullet fired from indoors broke the glass. If so, then the
A
person who
centrifuge is a
fired the
machine
gun
that spins,
had to be...
that mixes liquid.
That's right. If the glass had been shattered from a close-range shot, there would have been a gunshot. Yes, the bullet that broke the glass was fired from further inside the room, near the desk. A shot from indoors fired towards the outside is what happened here. Hey, little guy, I found another bullet casing.
It's a real battlefield there, huh? Let's take a look at it. Well, just like the other two shells you found. This one has similar markings on it. It was likely fired from the same gun as the other two.
One bullet was shot outside, while the other two were fired indoors. Why was the gun used here? That seems like an important fact to me. This casing was found in a blue flower field. This tells us that indeed, it means that the gun was fired here, and this is the place that Rosalia was found dead. The cause of death was a close-range gunshot through the heart. Thus,
All the evidence.
that's right. This is where Rosalia was cut down. But who?
Dr. Kimishima, the analysis on the glass shard has been completed.
Oh, you mean the shard that was found near the entrance? Did you figure out whose blood that is?
Yes. At first I thought it might be Albert's, like the bloodstain on the floor. But it seems that the blood on the glass shard came from Rosalia.
Rosalia's?
Yes, the DNA matches, there's no doubt.
Rosalia left a blood stain indoors as well. What in the world does this mean? This glass shard was found on the floor near the entrance. It came from the glass on the door after it had shattered. That piece of glass had Rosalia's blood on it. Her corpse's foot had a cut and signs of hemorrhaging on the bottom as well. This most likely means that yes, Rosalia stepped on this glass shard and cut her foot. From the amount of hemorrhaging, she must have injured it just before her death. Yes, these do give us something we can draw a conclusion from. When the glass in the door shattered, Rosalia... That's right. Rosalia cut her foot on the broken glass. This proves that she left the room after the glass broke. Rosalia's foot was cut right before she died. Given the fact that there aren't any more bloodstains from her inside the room, Rosalia headed outside immediately after cutting her foot on glass. In other words, Rosalia was... Yes. She most likely avoided the shot and ran from the room. The gun was obviously being pointed at... Indeed. The shooter had been aiming at Rosalia all along. That's why she ran out of the room. In doing so, she stepped on the broken glass, injuring her foot. That is what happened at the entrance to this room. 2 shots were fired from inside this room. If neither of them was from someone shooting further into the room, and someone inside was targeting Rosalia. Little guy. What is it?
Dr. Kimishima, we've located the lock.
The lock? Oh, you mean the one that goes to the key found in Albert's clothes?
Yes, it was a safety deposit box in her bank. We've already taken it and the contents.
Good. What was inside it?
A 9mm handgun. Albert Sartre's fingerprints were found on the grip as well. Could it be that the person who shot Rosalia was...
Let's confirm something before that. Was the gun loaded?
Yes, the magazine holds 7 rounds, and it's possible to keep an additional round chambered. When the gun was found, there were 5 rounds in it.
5 shots. So the maximum number of bullets that could be missing from it is... gun is missing 3 bullets, then
Solid evidence.
right. That's the same number of cases that were found here.
Dr. Kimishima, if I may.
Yes, what is it?
Well, luckily the gun is in condition to fire. If you can find one of the bullets from the scene there, we can use the rifling to determine if it had been fired from this gun.
Nonsense. You expect me to find something that can fly over 250 meters a second?
Well, yes, I know it might be a long shot, but
Looks like I don't have a choice. I'll let you know if I do find one.
please do. I'll try to come up with a different plan from here. Dr. Kimishima, we've received the results of the analysis.
Good. Is it about the differences between the chest and thigh wounds?
Are you some kind of psychic super spy or something? Creepy.
You'll pay for that slip of the tongue, little guy.
Sorry, it was a joke.
Fine, but I'll remember that. Just tell me what the report says.
Oh, yes. Regarding the comparison between the two wounds, looking at them, it appears that both wounds were made by the same caliber of gun.
Huh. But the wounds were of different sizes.
Yes, it's possible for wounds to be differently sized even from the exact same gun.
How can that happen? The reason I can think of is... I see. The bullets were shot from different distances, weren't they?
Way to go, Dr. Kimishima.
Sucking up to me won't spare you from my wrath.
Oh,
Keep telling me about the report.
right. Comparing the wounds in the chest and thigh, the shot that struck her thigh was from a greater distance. If the chest wound was made from close range, the other shot would have been fired from about 8 meters away.
It seems that there's a big difference in the way she received both of these wounds, then. Yes, it looks like these can be used together. Rosalia had a laceration on her left foot and a gunshot wound in her right thigh. She was in no condition to walk. Her foot had been injured by stepping on the broken glass at the entrance to the lab. And when she was shot in the leg... That's right. Rosalia collapsed when she was hit in the leg. There's only one place in this lab the shooter could have been standing to shoot Rosalia in the field. That is...
Solid evidence.
Yes. It's from the entrance to the lab. The bullet that hit Rosalia's thigh went completely through. It'll be difficult to find that bullet. The bullet that ended Rosalia's life. Looking around randomly for it won't get me anywhere. The number of bullets that were fired at this scene is... Right. One shot in the flower field, one was by the desk, and another at the entrance. That's a total of 3 shots fired. Of these 3, which one was fired last? That's right. The bullet shot in the field is the one that killed Rosalia. If it was before then, she couldn't have stepped on the glass, and there would be no need to shoot her leg. Then, what condition was Rosalia in when she was killed? Indeed. She was on the ground. Wait, Rosalia was lying on the ground when she was shot. She couldn't have been standing with those injuries to her foot and leg, so the shooter must have been standing above her, shooting down. That's right. The bullet that went through her chest must be... Here it is. This is the bullet that killed Rosalia. The bullet's in good condition. We'll be able to check the rifle on it. Hey, little guy, I found what you wanted.
You managed to find a bullet? I don't believe it.
You don't? Oh, I'll just throw this thing away then.
No. Come on, Dr. Kimishima, I need that. Seriously. Sheesh. I meant.
Did you say something?
No, I'll start analyzing it right away.
Did you check the rifle?
It's a perfect match.
So that means...
Yes, there's no doubt at all that that bullet was fired from Albert's gun.
What in the world caused all this to happen, though? Ah, yes. We can use these to find a deeper truth. Dr. Sartre left a gun in the safety deposit box. Its rifling perfectly matches the bullet that killed Rosalia. What this shows is...
Solid evidence.
Yes. Albert Sartre killed Rosalia. Rosalia and Albert lived together like a true family. What happened between them?
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, about the recorder.
What is it?
We were able to reconstruct one of the sound files.
Good. Can you tell when the recording was made?
Well, it seems to have been recorded after the one I gave you before, but...
What's wrong? Did something happen?
It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, please try listening to the new recording. I've sent it over to you in the file Record 02.
All right, I'll make sure I hear it.
It's over. It's all over. I thought I'd found God's child. I thought I'd found God's child. But it was a misunderstanding. It wasn't God. The devil. It's the devil. It was beyond human control after all. Everything. It was all over on that day. That day 6 years ago.
Very good.
Must be stopped.
Good day, colleague.
I must stop it. Oh God. Please. Forgive my foolishness. Dr. Kimishima, the results of the analysis are in.
Good. Which results are we talking about here?
Oh, right. The one on Albert's blood stain. Let's see. Traces of saliva were detected in the components of the blood stain.
Saliva. That means...
Vomit.
That's right. It means that the blood was from blood Albert had vomited.
Yes, that appears to be the case. Can you figure something out from that?
Well, Albert was infected with viral hemorrhagic fever. This disease causes severe attacks that trigger vomiting of blood.
Severe attacks. If that's the case, then he may have been like the other victims we've seen.
Yes. Just like Veronica Cage and Alma Parker, there's a possibility that the disease undermined his sanity and drove him mad.
Well, in any case, we're finally starting to see the big picture behind what happened here.
Not yet. The most important truth hasn't been uncovered.
Do you mean the cause of the recent outbreak of this disease?
Yes. Albert died of viral hemorrhagic fever 2 years ago. Rosalia, the host to the virus, was killed even before that. So why would the virus begin spreading now? And how can we stop it?
Sheesh. Looks like it's all over then. Well, I really don't have much to regret.
No, I can still do this. I'm not going to give up.
I thought you'd say that. I prepared another voice file.
Huh? You...
Oh, come on. Did you really think I meant that? Even I have something to live for, you know? Anyway, I've transferred the restored recording to you. The file name is Record 03. Give it a listen.
All right. Do you know when this was recorded?
Yes, I've listened to it, and it seems to be from before Albert lost his mind. The recorder doesn't have any more files for me to send you.
All right. I'll try listening to it. Rosalia was found dead in that field of blue flowers. I think I might finally be able to understand why now.
The result results of the experiments from the other day are in. It's a disaster. That virus. It's the most vicious and dangerous thing I have ever seen. No matter what attempts I make, nothing can stop their activities. They multiply and devour and destroy everything. They won't. How could she still be alive, or that? How could she still be alive, or that monster lives within her? I feel that her blood holds the secret to that. Her blood is the only key to saving all of humanity. I cannot give up. There's nothing more I can do to stall it. One day, this virus will be brought to heel, and I will return to that place. And
Professor Sator said that Rosalia's blood was the only key. This key that Rosalia had that allowed her to live with the virus was... Yes, it was a glycoprotein called immunoglobulin. In other words, it was an antibody. The Rosalia virus is immensely powerful. The professor tried to extract the antibody in order to suppress and control its activity. That was a Pandora's box that should never have been opened.
I don't get that.
Rosalia's blood was too much of a danger to look into.
So, okay.
Little guy, I need your help.
well, that's rare coming from you. What can I do?
I need to get to the bottom of these blue flowers.
Didn't we analyze those already?
What we know now may throw a new light on what we've looked at before.
All right, let's sort through our information again then.
Yes. Rosalia was found collapsed in the middle of these blue flowers.
That's right. We had a number of ideas about why that happened.
We thought that the killer might have moved the body before hypostasis set in. Another possibility was that Rosalia ran to the blue flowers herself.
Yes. Does any of that change with the information we've gained?
Indeed. One of those possibilities has already been ruled out.
Which one?
Don't you see? It's... Yes. It's impossible for the body to have been moved after death. The reason for that is... Right. The bullet found in the ground beneath Rosalia proves she was killed right there.
Hey, wait. Try arguing against you for once.
What's that?
Never mind. It's still possible she was killed elsewhere, right? She could have been killed somewhere else, then dragged here and shot in the chest to cover it up.
That's not possible. She was alive before she was shot in the chest. The proof of that is... Rosalia held up her hand to try to protect herself from the gunshot. This pattern of wounds could only happen if the victim was conscious at the time.
You're right. Student fails to defeat the master.
What do you keep muttering to yourself?
Anyway,
Being a smart aleck.
Rosalia ran to the blue flowers of her own free will.
He's being a smart aleck.
I still don't have an answer for that. Yet. It might be a good idea to examine those flowers in detail once more. These blue flowers. I can't believe such a vibrant color exists in nature. I should send a picture of this to Little Guy and have him study it. There could be a reason for why Rosalia had collapsed here.